You know that feeling, right? It's 2 a.m., you're trying to sleep, and bam, your brain decides it's the perfect time to replay that one super awkward thing you did like 8 years ago. And suddenly, you're cringing all over again. Okay, let's actually get into why that happens and, way more importantly, how we can tell our brains to just let it go. It can be anything, really. You trip over absolutely nothing on a crowded street. Or, you fire off that very personal text to the wrong group chat. The horror.
And my all-time favorite, the enthusiastic wave to someone who was, it turns out, waving at the person right behind you. Everyone else moves on in seconds, but for some reason, your brain clings to that memory for dear life.
So what is going on here? Why do these little 5-second blips stick with us in perfect high-definition clarity when we can barely remember what we had for lunch last Tuesday? Well, the answer is pretty fascinating, and it's probably not what you're thinking. So let's start by completely reframing this. What if that cringy feeling wasn't a flaw in your brain, but actually a really ancient, really powerful feature that was designed for your own survival? The first and most important thing to get is this: you are not broken. Your brain isn't out to get you or torture you with old memories. It is, believe it or not, trying to protect you. This whole thing is actually an ancient defense mechanism. You see, embarrassment is what scientists call a social emotion, and it evolved for a very good reason. For most of human history, belonging to a group was everything. Getting kicked out or socially rejected wasn't just a blow to your ego, it could literally be a death sentence. So your brain developed this hypersensitive alarm system for any little mistake that might threaten your place in the tribe. The best way to think about it is like this. Emotion is basically a highlighter pen for your memory. So when you feel that hot flash of embarrassment, your brain is essentially screaming, "Whoa, pay attention, this is important, do not let this happen again." And then it files that memory away in a top secret, high priority folder. All the neutral, boring stuff from your day, no highlighter, it just fades away. But of course, that's only half the story. There's another huge reason these memories feel so painful, and it has to do with a little quirk in our thinking, a cognitive bias called the spotlight effect. So in our own heads, when we mess up, we imagine this giant Hollywood-style spotlight is just beaming down on us. We're totally convinced that everyone saw it, everyone is judging us, and they're gonna be talking about it for weeks. But the reality? Honestly, most people are so wrapped up in their own lives and worrying about their own spotlights that they barely even noticed. And if they did, they probably forgot about it before they even took their next step. Okay, so if nobody else even remembers it, why on earth does our own brain keep bringing it up? Well, this is where memory gets really personal and starts to tangle with our sense of who we are. Your brain has this powerful need for consistency. So if you have a deep down fear, a story you kind of tell yourself, like, "I'm so awkward" or "I'm not good enough," your brain will actively scan its archives for evidence to prove that story is true. It's not that the memory defines you, it's that your brain is holding it up as Exhibit A to confirm a belief you already have. It's why one person can trip, laugh it off, and forget it, while someone else replays it for a decade. Okay, so that is the science, that's the why of it all. But what about the how? How do we actually start to let these memories fade? Let's get into the toolkit. Here are 3 keys that really work. First, separate the event from your identity. An embarrassing thing happened to you. That does not mean you are an embarrassing person. There's a huge difference. Second, get realistic. Ask yourself honestly, if you saw a friend do the exact same thing, would you still be judging them for it years later? No way. You'd have forgotten instantly. So give yourself that same grace. And third, and this one sounds a bit weird, but trust me, revisit the memory on purpose, but this time you go in with a sense of compassion, not panic. When you do that, you're actively retraining your brain, showing it that this old file is no longer a live threat. It just drains the emotional charge right out of it. And when you start doing this, it leads to this really profound shift in how you think about something we all want more of: confidence. We tend to think confident people are flawless, but that's not it at all. And this is really the heart of it. Truly confident people are not people who never do embarrassing things. Oh, they absolutely do, all the time. The difference is they've learned how to stop treating those moments as permanent, defining evidence of their character. They just get it. They understand that having a collection of awkward stories isn't a flaw, it's just a universal part of being human. So the next time your brain fires up its greatest cringe hits playlist, just pause. See that memory for exactly what it is. An old, outdated signal from an ancient brain just trying to keep you safe in a world that doesn't exist anymore. And then remind yourself of this one simple truth. Your worst moment was just that, a moment. It was never, ever your identity.